a damn Alabama fan and proud of it. Gump Nation forever, brother.
Namath again faking, quickly finds his target.
Now cuts in. He's at the 40-yard line. He's at the 30.
Quick drop throws in the end zone.
Each number represents an expectation, a challenge that only a championship tradition can issue.
Pressure. Anders hits him. The ball is loose.
Alabama, here comes a heat. Cornelius Bennett. Whoa, did he get lit up?
It is an endless passing of the torch that urges the wearer to enrich his legacy.
Brings pressure up the middle in a hurry. They can't get away from Dante. Alexander first down and more.
Richardson breaks free on the sideline. Turns it corner. Can you say goodbye?
Because at Alabama, tradition is not retired. It is built.
So I want everybody to think here for a second. How much does this game mean to you? Because if it means something to you, you can't stand still. You understand? You play good. You play strong. You go out there and dominate the guy you play against. And make the damn quit. That's our trademark. That's our MO with the team. That's what people know us as.
Roll Tide, roll, Bama family. And in case you didn't miss it, you heard our brother Spencer at the very first of it say it well. And I'm no Spencer. I can't even fathom to be up that high. But I want you to know that we are a Bama family and proud of it right here. Even you, Mr. Eddie Blackburn, there, you know you always welcome here. So you just come on in here. We know you with South Carolina. And we're sorry for that, but that's okay. And you're proud of your team. We're proud of ours, and I'm glad you like us too. So without further ado, let's bring our brother on there. Come on in here, Spencer.
How would Paul Bryant like you?
I like his people remember me as being a winner, because I ain't ever been nothing but a winner.
Alabama defeats Miami. Calling has succeeded. This is not the end. This is the beginning.
Roll Tide family. Good to see everybody up in the house tonight. I want y'all to write this date down. Go ahead, get your calendars out, get your phones, put it down. 9/8/2025. The one, the only, the Reverend Feelgood. Step up and took his show, brother. Y'all come on now. This whole show, I'm going to give y'all a little back history real quick. My man might be blushing over here in a minute. Give y'all a little back history here. We created this show at the beginning of BAMA Sports for our Reverend Feel So Good. At the time, his job only gave him a couple of days. And they actually gave him time that he could do a little bit of show during his work. So we had to adjust our timing, days, and everything to his job. So we did it. We've made it work. And now he's here to take control of it. Now I'm going to have the boards. I'll be here feeding back and forth. But, you know, my man's got the leads. He's going to have everything in here. He goes on his rant. I can't zap him now because it's his show. Georgia goes, let it rant. That's all I can say. But anyway, I just want to thank everybody up here. Write this date down. And I'm going to go ahead and put some comments up here right quick. And hey, Eddie, glad to see you, bro. I don't think this game is going to be as tough as you think, Eddie. I think y'all going to take care of Vandy. I really do. I don't think y'all going to have a problem. But back to you, Will.
You want to put our little deal over here in the corner?
Oh, I can do that. Yes, sir. Let me pull that up real quick. Sorry about that.
Because it could get real.
It could. You never know up in here.
But I tell you what, I want to just comment. You know, everybody's heard the rest. Now they can listen to the best right here. So that's just a poem. That's just a rhyme. That's all I'm saying.
I know.
I'm no way best. I'm no better than anybody else, but I am on this shit there. Was that Anitra, I think it was, or whoever it was? Yeah, I'm on this shit. I'm on I got Sprite and peppermint schnapps for right now, but I got old Smokey in the background that I can go to, peanut butter, but we got it all set. So, but yeah, I seen some things Saturday that's just blow my mind. What a difference a week can make, my brother Spencer and Chet. what a difference a whole week makes. Because we seen how it was at Florida State, and that was a fiasco. I don't know what happened there, but then we come in this past Saturday, and we fucking just blew the doors off of them fucker, man. I mean, what the hell? I mean, as one of the other shows used to be, what the hell, man? We just fucking blowed them, man, and out the water. And I hope it just continues, and I hope it gets to this point right here that we're going to be pissing excellent. You know, I want us to get back to that. Pissing excellence whenever we go to piss there on Alabama 10 there. So, yes, sir. And I've seen some names there, Spencer, and you can comment on this too, but I've seen some names I haven't seen. We had what, second and third string, maybe fourth string? I don't know. But, I mean, did you see much? Well, go ahead and comment on that first, and I have something else. Go ahead.
Oh, no, seriously, no, there's a lot of names, and I will admit. Now, this is where you bring in depth. You bring in players. You bring in. When you get that type of a lead and your defense is dominating that offense, yeah, this is when you bring them in. You don't bring them in tight games. You don't bring them in when you're behind. You have your set starters that you ride them. You ride the hell out of them when you ain't winning. Somebody gets hurt, yeah, next man up. I got you. Got you on that one. But, yeah, I was happy to see, because we preached it here. Everybody I've ever listened to, that mean a damn, Piano Man, Icebox, even Nick Saban Jr. on his show. We got Kangaroo Black. We've said all last year. And actually the last year of our mighty Nick Saban years was we need to play more people. We need depth. Yes, there is a time and place for it. And I was happy to see and that he did play as many players as he did once we got control of the game, got our hands around their neck, and wasn't letting go. So, yes, I'm proud of that. Go ahead. Back to you, sir. I'm on that
mean, yeah. I mean, what was it before he started really bringing up? I think, now, tell me if I'm wrong, but wasn't he doing some rotating players too off of the main line that was out there, the main group that was out there on the field?
Yes, he was. Which he did off the get-go. He did. He was rotating people in to play with the first team. He even did it with the quarterbacks. He even let the quarterbacks come in there and game reps and play with the first line and seeing their best defense. So, I mean, we had control of the game. When you don't have control of the game, you have to do crazy shit like they did last week with Florida State because they weren't willing to adjust. They let the defense couldn't stop a damn nosebleed. It was pitiful. Bad play calling, bad setup, and bad attitude by the players. It was bad all around against Florida State. So, I mean, I understood why Grubbs last week. All right, we ran down the field. We ran. Oh, got a touchdown. Right, get further. Took almost 7 minutes off the clock. Yeah, that's old-time football, at football. Then defense comes out, and they just look horrible. I mean, they was sorry. So he goes, oh, damn. I'm going to start throwing the ball. This is going to be a points battle. So he changed his whole game plan and went to just throwing the ball. And because they don't understand how powerful running the ball is up there in that northern region. They really don't understand at all. It's just, I don't get it. I really and truly, I don't get it. But go ahead. Back to you. I'm on this shit.
That's all right there, real Spencer, bro. I got you. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a difference. I mean, it's considered. I've always considered whenever we say run game, I always consider that means you're going to be running your running backs, and they're going to be doing the leg work there.
Correct.
But then you got the wide receivers and stuff that go down the field, and they'll even run a little bit, even maybe, according to whatever the coverage is. If the defender is right on them, then you ain't got much chance to run. Unless you Derrick Henry and just push them motherfuckers out of the way, you know what I mean? Strong.
That is true. I have to give you that. That is true.
Yeah.
But
Go ahead.
No, the biggest thing is, like I put up here, Stephen Hicks said, is consistency. Now we have to grab a hold of that and see if we can maintain it. I mean, you was talking earlier about, Bama coming in this game this past weekend and just dominating, whooping booty. You was shocked. You was surprised.
Yes,
Well, not
sir.
so fast, my friend. Not so fast. We knew going into that game that Alabama should be dominant. Over. Now, I didn't imagine 73 points. And I missed the Pickem show. And I'm just going to say this real quick. Icebox, if you're listening, I apologize. I was up at 6 o'clock that Saturday morning. Had to get over to the AmVets Post 100, get the smoker going. We smoked 50 chickens that day and 3 big logs of bologna. Getting ready for a celebration of life for a fallen veteran that was a member there and a commander there. So it was a family affair, and I couldn't turn it down. Couldn't pass it. So I do apologize to you, but for the record, I would have lost because I would not have went with Alabama. I wouldn't have. Because that first game, I had no idea who we had. I had no idea who our coaches are. I had no idea who our players are. All that crap that we heard through the all season was friggin' lies because nobody was thinking that way. And the first game showed it. So me personally, I would have lost that one because I'd went the other way. I'd have took the points. So just being honest. Well, go ahead. I'm on that shit.
I'm on that shit too, brother. So yes, sir. But I mean, do you not think that this game right here gives them more motivation? Because that might have been what was lacking in that first game. They weren't motivated. I don't know what it was about it, but I think they're motivated more now, seeing that they did put up 72. And this was with the other strings too, like I say, the second or third string or whatever it was. And they were the quarterbacks from them strings were able to come in there and get reps with the main line. So, and I think that's real motivation there, So, and they've had well, like we're saying, they've had the experience of coming in there with the experienced line that's already there, And then we got the other string there that I think we had them in there too, playing their own, the second string or the third string or whichever that was playing. That they've got reps with them. So, and I don't know if they switched the quarterbacks on those lines because I don't pay attention to that shit because I'm on the shit whenever I'm watching that anyway. So I don't really tell. I can't really tell if they switched maybe the third quarterback in with the second string, give them some reps with each other, back and forth with those. So it was a good practice. So I loved that Saturday. It's just I'm in awe, man. Kept them at 0, man. They didn't score a damn thing. So I'm impressed. I don't know about y'all. So, that's what I'm saying. Was this for real? That's why I picked that title. Was this for real? Is it a dream? Is this actually a dream that this happened? And can we continue on? I believe we can. What do you think, brother?
No, it was a damn nightmare the week before. That was a damn nightmare. That was just fire and brimstone all the way against Florida State. Now, this one wasn't a dream. This was, I will agree, I'll back up a little bit. I will agree that the players played with more motivation. I'll give you that. Now, does this game give them motivation? God, I hope not. I really do. I hope they go in having to work even harder, going, okay, we could do this with a lesser talented group when we're motivated and we practice right, we do all that, but we're going to have to work even harder against a better team. We can't just sit back and go, oh, look what we did, 7-3-0. Oh, no, we don't have to do nothing. And we can party all week. We don't have to do crap. And come back next week and get your ass tore up. That's what I'm afraid of on this one. That thing I've got to disagree with, does it give them motivation because they beat the hell out of them? I hope it don't, because that's what they're supposed to do.
Right.
Straight up. Go ahead, man. I'm on this shit.
Yeah, that's what it takes too. You got to have that fire, and I see where you're coming from, man. That's just, and what you just said to me right there. I mean, I hope the players are listening to this podcast. I love our other Bama the podcast. I love each and one of you, you know, but I want you to listen to this because we bring it real. We're a couple of old guys here. We've been around the block a time or two or three or four, maybe 16, 18, whatever. But yeah,
I've had the block over me. Don't even worry about it. I've looked up and seen the block a couple of times.
There you go. I've been on the ground saying, where the fuck am I, man? So yeah. But anyway, yeah, good to see you in here, Roll Tide Rise Up. Glad you can make it in there. So yes, sir. I hope they have that desire to say, I'm not going to be complacent where I'm at. I want to do more. I want to be more get more and more fire on me because each team going to get harder as we go through the season, and we need that. We need them out there working out in the weight room. We need them working out there on the field. We need that, and I hope that Mason want to come out there and do more and more. So, you got anything else to say on that?
No, actually I do, because me, I know, yes, you have to continue on the weight room. You got to keep your stretches, because right now your stretches are more important than your muscle mass. If you don't have the muscle mass at this point, then you didn't do a good job in off season. So only thing you're doing, if you're hitting the weights to build mass right now, is building a big old muscle lump to tear during the game. So to me, stretches are more important. Get out there, get in the film study, do it. But yeah, maintain your strength. Don't get me wrong. But I just don't want to see people in there powerlifting and setting yourself up for injuries at this point. Too late for that. It's time to go win a natty. Time to, let me just say, time to prove who you are. It is time to make your statement. Who are you? Who is this team? Is this the wimpy ass team that we saw against Florida State? Or is this a driven team that we saw tidbits of against a lesser quality team that we saw this weekend, ULM? That's still iffy. We don't know. How are we going to know when they get down touchdown? We saw how they were acting when they was all up. We saw how they was acting when they was beating the crap out of somebody. To me, that was a little disrespectful. A little bit too much dancing to me. I think you need to act like you've been there before. When you score a touchdown, especially against a lesser talented opponent, act like you've been there before, man. Don't go out there and damn do the fucking hunch and dog and shit in the damn end zone. Just take the ball over to the damn umpire, hand it to him, pat your damn other guys on the back on your way back to your sideline, man. Show some respect. That's just me. Sorry, y'all. That's just me. Go ahead. I'm on that shit.
All right, William Jr. All right. But yeah, I understand what you're saying there. You know, this and we should respect them there. You know, like we've said before. You know, whenever I went in that Bear Bryant Museum, the first thing I seen whenever I went into the main room for the educational part is, I'm gonna say, because that's where the first thing you see right there on the floor in the middle there is you got that Barrett Jones there reaching down there and going to reach down and help that whatever player it was, going to help him up. You know, that's what I want. You know, I don't want none of this here grandstanding shit there. That, you know, if we're gonna, you know, I mean, I'm gonna tackle you hard and then I'm gonna look down at you like that's disrespectful, man. You know, show you got some damn fucking upbringing. You know, some from a damn parent there that's been there. You know, that's what I want to see, and with some respect. You know. To, you know, pick them up and say, okay, I knocked you down. Let's get up. And you try to knock me down, but I'm going to knock you down first. But yeah, but to do that, you know, be respectful about it. So, but yeah, it's you got anything on that? Go ahead.
Well, no, man, I got something I want to say right quick, though, because I forgot to bring it up. Bobby Sprinkle, I'm sorry I forgot to bring it up. But, you know, I don't have notes with me tonight. This is all William. I have no notes. So this is my little dumb ass up here. You know, my little rocks flopping around. Every once in a while they hit together and I come up with a good idea. But anyway, Bobby, if you would, I'd like for you to type in the comments over here, your YouTube show. I did not have time to punch it in for our line because I will promote you. We will promote you here. But go ahead tonight because Bobby Sprinkle, I just found out today, he has his own YouTube show. So Bobby Sprinkle, if you'd be so kind, put it up here so everybody can see it. And I want to thank everybody. Please go there and support Bobby Sprinkle. He supports every single Alabama channel out there. He don't care, good or bad. He's a diehard Alabama fan, and he supports them. He has been a major supporter of ours ever since CTS days. So I'm just telling you, Bobby, please put it up there, and I'll get it put on a liner before long, and I'll have it by this my show up. I guess it'll be Wednesday night this week, and I'll put it up there for you so we can start promoting you, brother. But we do appreciate you, Bobby, and I just want to say that. Go ahead, man. I'm on this shit.
Yes, sir. He's family here, man. So, Bobby Sprinkle, I've seen your little test that you've done over the weekend. You're doing a good job, man. So, you just hang right in there, man. And I love this guy, man. Bobby is family here to me. You know, I'd like to get together with him. Matter of fact, everybody in the chat there, and Stephen Hicks, boy, I wish I was there rolling one up with you. I'll be passing, puffing, passing the weed, bro. And LaToya, and I think you do. I believe you do. But, you know, anyone else that does that, I don't judge you. Matter of fact, I'll smoke it weed. So, and it's been a long while. It's been since '89 since I had one. So that tells you how long. And I get that long every now and then. But, you know, it's been a long while. So, and Stephen Hicks says he wants to get me shit-faced. But that's okay, man. I love it. I like to have a good time. That's me. You know, I get drunk. I like to have a good time. So that's it. So, but anyway, yeah, I think our next thing there, if you want to go to this, we'll switch a little gears there. Do you see anywhere from that past game that we had, and it was an awesome game against a lesser opponent, but did you see anywhere on defense or offense that needs improvement that you could see?
Yes. Yes. Actually, quite a bit. Now, I mean, and one of them is I'm just going to call the man out, and I love him to death. I love Proctor to death. I love him to death. Okay. But he made a comment after the show that tells me that his mind still ain't in the right place, because they asked him what his thoughts were about the big game and everything, and what he comes back with, well, I hope this shuts up all them 40 and 50-year-old people sitting on the couch telling me how to play ball. Well, right there, that tells me his mind still ain't in the right place yet. Right. I'd be taking every bit of criticism I got, and I'd be doing everything I can to prove them wrong, and I'd be letting my play on the field talk for me. Oh, yeah, you look good when you're running the damn ball. And guess what, y'all? That's what we did in this game. We ran more than we passed. We used the run to set up the pass. We used the run to set up play action pass. We set these big old hogs on front and told them to go out and hit somebody. Not stand back there and look like fools like they did against Florida State. We told them to put your ears back. You all that in a bag of chips, get your ass out there and prove it. That is not telling me how great. I see improvement in that O-line. Attitude-wise, they got to get it right, because it still ain't there yet. Still ain't there. If you can come out and you talk shit like that, you still ain't Bama way, brother. And I'm sorry, Proctor. I love you, man. You have everything it takes to be a first-round draft player, get top money, except for your attitude. Your history shows coaches' weakness. Your history shows laziness. Your freshman year, what do? You had a decent year at Alabama. Decent year. We're all praising. Let's wait and see what he does next year. It's going to be awesome. Look what this man's doing. His growth is going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. No, he wants to transfer to another damn school. And what does he do? He missed the whole all-season strength and conditioning practice and everything for that school. So you lost 2 years right off the get-go of helpful training techniques that you need, brother. Just because you're a big old motherfucker don't mean you're a great blocker. When you get in the NFL, you got a lot of big motherfuckers. A lot. You got some your size and a whole lot faster that you're going to be having to block. So you need to get every year, every second, every bit of experience you got. Keep your damn mouth shut. Do your fucking job. I'm on this shit. Go ahead, sir. Sorry, I went on a rant.
That's all right, man. I'm glad you did there. It's as Bear Bryant said in '58. There, we want to bring back that tradition of excellence here, and that's what another coach said. And if now, correct me if I'm wrong. He said that about what 40 and 50-year-old. I believe our coach is 50, is he not? In his 50s, early 50s. I think so. Or not?
I don't know. I've never looked at his time. I've just been looking at his body language. I'll talk about that later, but go ahead. Okay. I don't know how old he is. I know.
Okay, but still, I mean, he needs to listen to us because we got a little bit of gray hair. I got a little bit of white hair. I went to the DMV whenever I had to get my license renewed down in Huntsville down there. When I went down there, and that woman said, hair color cut. I put down fucking red. I said, my hair color is red. And she said, no, it's fucking gray. And I said, no, I put down red. That's what I am. It's red. And it does look whiter, yes, but there is some space of red in there. So
whatever. I don't see no red, brother. There ain't no red in that. There ain't a bit of damn red in that. I'm sorry. There ain't no crimson in that. You got your head against the crimson thing. It ain't even. No. You're white, brother. You gray as fuck. All right. You old like me. Let's just deal with it. Here, look. There ain't no red in this shit here either. I'm sorry I'm on that shit. Go ahead, man. Let's go ahead.
I love you, bro. But yes, sir. Yeah. Anyway, what I'm saying is, we've got age on us. We got some red and gray. I mean, gray and yeah.
Gray. We got gray.
Yeah. We've got wisdom, in other words. See, I've got so much wisdom in here.
I'll be right back. You got it. I warned you this was coming. I'll be right back.
Okay, go ahead. But I'm just showing y'all. See, I got so much good brains in my head. It's pushing my hair out. See, I'm growing bald there. So yes, sir. But yeah, who let the dogs out there, Spencer? Who let them dogs in? They're coming in. But yeah, who let the dogs in? Well, yeah, I'm on this shit there. But yes, sir. I want to say that he needs to listen to some of us old men. We know a little bit what we're talking about there. And if you listen to wisdom, then you can get wise too. And as Spencer said, you're going to get some bigger fuckers in the damn NFL. And like he said, you went back to Iowa up here to Hawkeyes or wherever it was. But yes, I see all the comments I guess they're laughing at me, but that's okay. I love you. Sure do. But yeah, anyway, that's what I want to do is have fun here. That's what this is all about. So yes, sir. But yeah, that's Proctor and the rest of them. They need to look. It's going to get harder and harder with each game during the season here. So we've had this here other game here, and we're going to talk about the other one in a minute here. But as far as the improvement there, I think there needs to be an attitude adjustment right there. That's in itself that needs improvement, and I think we need that. So, but yeah, just because this was an easy one, don't mean it's going to get any easier. And you need to take that with you into the next game because Wisconsin ain't going to lay down for you. But yeah, we're not going to go into that yet. But they're not going to lay down, and the rest of them ain't. But one game at a time, and that's what we're going to do. And as far as improvements myself, I think everything done just great during that game. But like I said, it's a lesser opponent. So, but main thing is that we're catching the balls where we used to. We wouldn't be able to hang on to the balls whenever they passed, and so far so good. I mean, Ty Simpson's been a phenomenal number one quarterback. I don't see anything wrong with just keeping him in as a quarterback all the way through. I mean, as far as that goes, but what you got there? Can I ask Stephen and Kimberly why I can't see their chat post? If I said something, I apologize. Anyway, appreciate it. I don't know, Eddie. I don't know how.
I don't know. I can see you up here, Eddie. I don't know why either. Now, they might have blocked you. I hope they did. Now, I can't see Stephen blocking anybody. Now he might block a hand trying to get that pass for one more hit before he sends it, but I don't see him blocking anybody. So I can't answer that, Eddie. I really don't, brother. I'm sorry you're having issues. I mean, but I wanted to show that and address it.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about that either. I mean, that's I don't know why they can't see it. That would be the only reason, and I'm not accusing no way in shape or form of that happening, but I've done that before, and I've not been able to see, some things. So that could be. I'm not saying it is. So just I don't know. It's I think you're a great American because you're coming in on here on an Alabama show, and you're faithful every Monday. So we love you, man. and we'd have a beer with you, won't we, Spencer? We'd have a beer with you.
Well, if they only serve beer at that bar, yes, I'd have beer with you. But if they got liquor there, I'm having liquor. Tell you that right now.
There you go. You didn't happen to catch that? You didn't happen to catch that latest? I think it's the latest. Roll Tide Willie, the one where he's drinking a Bud Light. He didn't like it either. I thought he liked Bud Light, man.
I hope he's wearing a dress. All I can say. But anyway, beside the point. That's a topic for another day.
Go ahead.
No, I want to go back. More improvement. I was just talking about that the old line attitude. It's easy. It's easy to be pumped and be excited when you're just outclassing somebody, which you should. And I have to give it up to the coaches. They let them run the points up. I'll give them that. So they didn't change that and let them do it. That part I understand. But the sportsmanship, like I said earlier, I would love to see our guys have more sportsmanship and how they were acting around the other team when they just had them beat down. I don't think all that dancing stuff. A little bit of gyrating is one thing, but when you go full dog hunching mode, I'm sorry. That's something I would do in a dart game. I would do that in a dart game and I whoop your ass. I would hunch a board. I've done it for many years. I won't deny that. But I'm just saying, I would love to see more sportsmanship. I would love to see growth in our attitude of our team as a whole. I've seen major improvements. I'll be talking a lot about that later. I was proud of the improvements I saw, but once again, like I said, not so fast, your friends. They were not put into a situation that they had to buckle down and get serious. I mean, we're behind, we got to have this, or hey, we're done. It's first quarter, we're down by 7. Shit, let's give up. We don't know because that's what happened against Florida State. This team has to understand. Do not lose that bad, bitter taste in their mouth from the Florida State game this whole year. Do not lose that. If I was a coach, that'd be the first thing I'd be showing film study every day. I'd be showing tidbits of that game just so to remind these guys just how bad they looked at their attitude and everything about it just to keep it fresh in their memories. Now, that's me. Like I said, I'm on that shit. Go ahead, William.
I totally agree, man. It's just, Paul's at, I believe it was, what was his name there? The Eagles quarterback, Jalen.
Why'd you say that for? You just killed me.
Anyway, the Eagles quarterback, went to Oklahoma. You know what I'm talking about. I can't get it. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Everybody in the chat knows that, but I'm sorry I said that. But anyway, he kept a picture, of somewhere of a game there that where we lost with him being the quarterback there, and he kept that picture as a reminder of him. And maybe that's what we need there too, of this about the Florida State. Maybe they need just a picture of just a scoreboard that's saying, "Look here's how much it was. They're over here up high, and you're down here low, and you need to keep that there and look at that."
Jalen Hurts. Thank y'all.
Damn
you, William. You made that shit go right out of my head. But anyway, go ahead. Go ahead.
You know, I see that on. We're both on that shit there. And if you are in the chat, cheers, brothers. We love you. But yeah, Stephen Hicks, you know, if you can get me shit faced, come on, brother. But we need to have, and I don't know how we're going to do it, but we need to have a place to meet to down there to have all of our BAMA Sports fans and Alabama and period. And Eddie, you're invited to come. We count you as one of us right here. So you're invited, or whoever's out there. So I'm glad to see each and every one of you out there. So, but yeah, we talk about improvements. Do you have anything else that you would have think of or right offhand or?
Well, yeah, I do. I got another one I'm gonna throw at you. You said improvements. I would like to see out of this game.
Right.
I already talked about the players' attitude. I want to talk about the coach's attitude. Now, I will admit, I did get to see our Coach Womack. He get excited on defensive stop, ran out on the field, give him a high five. Yeah, he showed some emotion. That was great. That was awesome. Our head coach still ain't showing no emotion whatsoever. He just stands on the sideline with his arms crossed. I got my 70 million. What y'all doing? I mean, I don't know if that's what he's doing. I'm just saying that's the way it looks to me. I would love to see more emotions from our head coach that help drives the players' emotions. If he's showing emotions, they're going to show emotions. If he's don't give a crap, they ain't going to give a crap. That's just me. I know it's old school, but it's still me. It just go ahead, man. I'm on that shit.
Okay, yeah, I agree with you there. And LaToya is with us, man. If maybe me and Spencer and a few others here, Icebox and I was gonna say the other word there just to see if he would, but what Spencer said you can't zap me, but I ain't gonna say that. He knows his name.
I can't zap you. You got control with your show. I can't zap you.
So I don't have to tell him your name. He knows that. He's my nephew, and I love him to death there. But yes, sir. But yeah, if a coach is sitting there and he's got his damn arm like this or whatever, it's like he's I don't know, is he uninterested? I mean, you can see facial expression. Does that tell the whole story? Body language does too. So what you're saying, and we'll try to get our heads together. Me and Spencer talking about that, and maybe we can figure out some place that's going to be kind of central to everybody. And I've still got to try to figure that out a little bit. So, but and I understand that we do have Canadian in here.
Can't get central to you, brother. You're going to have to fly. Sorry, you're just going to have to fly or get in your motor home and just drive it on down here and park for a week. Apologize. We ain't going central between Alabama and Canada. That ain't happening. Love you. That ain't happening. I'll mail you a shirt. I'm just saying.
But yes, sir. And if you'll contact me whenever you want to do that, I'll be glad to pitch in all I can do. Because I will. Because I love anybody that's from Canada that we have in our listening audience. I don't care. I want to help. It doesn't matter. And I don't make much, but I do what I can. So y'all just pick a date and tell me when the best time would be, and we'll get her done. And because I'd like to meet everyone in person. I sure would. And
man, with that being said, let me bring this up real quick. I haven't seen 6-0 in here yet. If anybody's got contact with 6-0, check on the forum. Check on the man. I want to make sure he's all right. And let him know that he needs to go on to bamdownsports@gmail.com and give me his address and the name that he wants me to mail his tumbler to that he won from week 1. I haven't seen him nowhere since week 1. So if anybody's got his information, please contact him, make sure he's okay, and then throw at him, hey, man, get back down and support your stuff. Anyway, I just want to throw that out there real quick.
And the only reason I'm not drinking out of mine is because I have misplaced the straw somewhere, so I don't know where it's at. So that's why I'm drinking out of this cup here. I would be drinking out the same one that Spencer's got, but, so. But anyway, yeah, so it's we got about 20 more minutes. No, go ahead if you got something else to say.
No, we got B jamming up in the house. You want me to bring him on?
I don't care.
Well, he was. He just went off again.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
When it comes on, I didn't either. I just saw it. So it's up to you. It's your show. When he comes on, you want me to click on him?
Bring him on. Yes, sir. Bring him on.
All right. I will. So go ahead. What you doing? Every time I see him come on, I'll click on see if he's good got signal or not.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, it's like I say, we're running a little bit short of time. You want to talk about the next game coming up? Do you want
Which one? Wisconsin?
Wisconsin. The next
We
one
talking about the cheese? Is they called the cheese team? Is that what they're called? Wisconsin
the cheese? I would say they're
I'm just asking.
They're the Badgers.
I'm not from up there. I'm just asking.
Wisconsin Badgers. Oh yes.
Badgers. Oh, the Badgers. You're right. They are called Badgers. All right. Yeah. Well, let's talk a little bit about the Badgers, y'all.
Okay.
They're going to be, I'm going to say, 75% tougher team than what we played against ULM. They have a better offensive line, a better defensive line. They are more experienced. We're going to see adversity in this game. Now, it's going to show us how our team reacts to adversity compared to blowing somebody away and they want to do all the jigging shit and dancing every damn where. Let's see if they can buckle down to get serious. Because if they don't get serious, it's going to be another Florida State game. Because they ain't playing, y'all. Wisconsin ain't nobody scared of us. Alabama has done nothing for the last, I'm going to say 2 years to make anybody scared of us. So even a team like Wisconsin, they're going to expect us to be scared of them. So how are we going to react to that? That is the question with this upcoming game. That's in me. I'm sorry, that's just all Spencer Reevely here. Is how we going to react to that? We know how we react when we get our ass whooped. We act like sport fucking brats. We know how we act when we can blow a weaker team out, like sport fucking brats. Right. Maybe we can grow a pair and grow up a little bit and act like Alabama people for a change. Some Alabama players for a change. That's just me. And get serious, buckle down. We can't lose no more. Can we get real? Can we get serious? Take it game by game by game, one game at a time? Can we do that? Or do we got to bring in our damn little T-Rex animal dolls, support dolls? What kind of team are we? I still don't know. Go ahead, William. Sorry, I'm on that shit, man. Go ahead.
I'm on it. I am too, man. That's what bugs me. You know, it's I don't know, but we came in there. What was it? Last time we went up there to Badger Stadium there up in Madison, and we beat them there. And I've never seen the such, man. These fuckers was damn rejoicing over fucking losing up there. I don't know what to expect from these guys there if they start winning, and I don't want to see that. I want to see us to have go in there with that mental toughness, as you're saying. We got to go in there with a damn thing saying that this ain't fucking damn whoever it was we played. This ain't them. This is a different team. They're not just going to lay down there and let you just walk over them, and they need to know that here, and they've got to do this here and finish it. Go ahead.
Real quick. Jeff, Eddie is not on the wrong channel. Eddie is part of the Bam Down family. Yes, he's a South Carolina fan. He may be alumni. I don't know, but he's a regular on here. He supports us. So, no, he is not on the wrong channel. He's welcome to come on, speak his mind, just like we do when we go on their channels. I just want to clarify that. You know I love you, Jeff. You know that. You're a brother.
That's right.
But so is Eddie. So we had to take care of our family. We gave him take the crazy ones, like, my family had to take care of me just because I was mentally off. They still showed me love. So we got to do the same. All right. Go ahead, William. Sorry. I had to do that clarification real quick. I saw that in the chat right there, and I had to address that real quick.
There you go. And I'm glad my mother decided to say, hey, I'm going to have this here, baby. And there it is. What you see is what you get. But that's me. And I know I ain't the prettiest thing here, but I am who I am, and I can't help that. But, and I know that the Eddie's from another team. That's okay. He loves his down South Carolina. And we got to play them this year. And that's another game for another day. But and I think we play them at their home. I think that's the way it goes.
We do.
So that's going to be a tough environment too. But we're talking about Wisconsin now, and we don't need to fucking just lay down for this team because of what happened. And as Spencer says, and I seen that too. And there's a lot of damn excitement, and I can understand some excitement, but I mean, to get out there and what you were saying, the jig or whatever it was, or I don't know, man, it's too much celebration, I think. I mean, you can have some, sure, but then you got to get down to business, and you got a next play. It's like whenever you're behind, like we could have came back against Florida State, we could have if we wanted to, but you got to play the next play, as the coach says. Okay, they got score on. Okay, let's go and play the next play and get it done instead of just whatever it was, and instead of just fucking losing hope. Hell, don't lose hope when you're behind, because you can come back. We seen that against Georgia there in the damn championship in fucking 2017. We came from behind. We was 0-10. I believe it was at halftime. 0-10. We was 0. And we came back here and fucking won the damn. It wasn't a damn fucking blowout, no. But we beat them. Go ahead. What is that?
That's number 17 right there. That is a Tuissippi Cup right here. And that is when we came back on Georgia to get our 17th championship.
Here you go.
Remember that game? Right here. I'm just saying. So, yeah, you never give up. You play the game. Now, if you get whooped on the scoreboard and you played your heart out, I will pat you on the back and love you forever. Thank you. Come again. I mean, seriously. But when you don't even try, now that's a problem. That when you halfway running down the field, that is a problem. I did not see that against the team we just played, which is a good thing. So we have to see what team shows up against Wisconsin. It's going to be a hell of a game, y'all. It really is. It's going to be a game to watch. I don't know what the spread is, but I think it's going to be pretty tight. I really do. Go ahead, man. I'm on this shit.
I am too. You got me down pat on it.
I'm trying.
Yes, sir.
I just don't have the 18 championship signs. I got to get one. But y'all don't have that.
I mean, yeah. I've got besides the board down here. That's all. Yeah, I got that for sure. But I ordered that online. But you can too. I forgot where it was. But I'm not a paid spokesman for them, so I can't say. I don't even know where it was anyway. But I got that one. But anyway, yeah, it says it's a game that you just can't lay down on. You just can't say, okay, we did so great against this other team. I want to say Mercer, but it ain't Mercer. I know that. This game that we had, it was against nobody, and it was proven so. But you got to have that same intensity throughout the year, probably even more so. I'm going to say you got to have to, because these guys here, you seen them. We seen them on the field. They wasn't pumped up like we were. I mean, like our guys were. I mean, we had some big guys out there on the field compared to them. So, but and of course you're going to run over them and stuff. You are, but you've got to keep that up. You got to get in the weight room. You got to get out there on the field there and practice. Go ahead.
I got to correct myself, Jeff. I apologize. I read that wrong. It just kind of hit me the way the wordings came across there. But I also want to say this: B-Jam had been trying to call in. He typed in and put up here. His phone keeps kicking out. He just wanted to come on and say a big thank you to BAMA Sports for taking him and his friend to the ball game. It was fucking awesome, is what he's saying. I hope you liked the light show, brother. You got to let me know, how was the rooms? I need to know about the rooms, too. Were they good? Did you have good service? I need that for future references. So, please, all the info you can give me, it helps me for the next person's experience. But you're more than welcome, brother. It's well deserved. Thank you, and I'm glad you had a wonderful time. All right, now. Sorry, back to you, sir. I just saw that. I had to bring it up.
All right. And I know you on that shit, but yeah.
Oh, I'm on it, bro. I'm all deep into it.
Well, yeah. And it's not over with, folks. We'll have contests again to where we'll be able to send another one there, hopefully. And that's what that's all it's all about. If there's any kind of donations there, I mean, it's only if you go to BAMA Sports at gmail.com. That's how you can get in touch with us there personally. And I think Spencer's the one that can look at it. And
Yep.
I don't know if anybody can. I don't know.
Icebox, myself and Icebox and look at it. So we're partners in this.
So yeah, and if you want to leave a personal note there, say the fuck William there, get him off the damn fucking show. You can.
I get a bunch of them birds up there, but I think they're calling me number one. I just do, but it might be they're telling me to fuck off. I'm not sure, but I take it they call me I'm number one. All these little hands doing this, that's what I think they're saying.
Even if it is, hey, I'm with you, man. That's what I do. Matter of fact, if somebody, is shooting me a bird, and whenever I'm passing them on the road there, and I get a little bit close to them, and they shoot me a bird, I just say, hey, how you doing there? Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. So that's why. But yeah, but be jamming. We glad we was able to send you there, and just give if you will, give Spencer feedback there on that email there, and then we're gonna have more. I'm sure of that. So
yeah, we're already starting. We'll go ahead and let y'all know we're gonna start taking money now for next year, unless we get bombarded with money, which I doubt. If we did, we'd send somebody to another game this year. But normally we don't ask for money. Anything comes in, we give away. So it's like, one game a year, about all we can put in the bank. But if y'all want to, y'all start sending it in. I guess I'm going to have to put that up there, ain't I?
Yeah.
It's time to start again.
Yeah, so while he's doing that,
Go ahead.
While he's doing that, I had an awesome time there. I believe it was the Mercer game that I went to, and I enjoyed it there. I was a little bit up, but hey, I was just glad to be there. I was having fun. It was just a great time anyway. And just to let y'all know that it meant something to me. It might not mean nothing to anyone in the chat or anyone else that might watch this later, but to me, being able to see that Tuscaloosa did honor our first winning national championship coach there, Wallace Wade there. He does have it's across from the stadium actually, and it's I think it's dorms or hotels or something there, and it's got his name up there with a big W there. So Wallace Wade there. So yes, sir. I was proud to see that. So he is honored there. So I didn't see. Of course, we know Bear Bryant and what he did, and he's got his own street. He's even got a museum. So I'm proud of what he did. So yes, I'm glad for each one of us that's won them 18 national championships. 100 years that we're celebrating this year. We've had 100 years of 18 national championships, and I love this team with all my heart. I'd fucking die for them. Actually, if they asked me to die for them, shoot me, whatever you're gonna do. Don't care. So, well, go ahead, man. You got anything else to say on the Wisconsin game or anything?
No, it's one, like I said, I'm taking it after Florida State. That's the reason I'm bringing back Bama Fire. Still have to decide if it's going to be Wednesday night or Thursday night. This week's going to be on Wednesday night. I'm going to bring back Bama Fire, talk about what improvements I've seen, because I'm taking it game by game. I hope our players are, but I am taking it game by game, because the way they acted, the way they played, the way our coaching staff played, I'm still not over it. I have never been that embarrassed in all my life. Our beat down last year by Vanderbilt was not as embarrassing as this is. Our defensive coordinator a couple years ago, the Golden Dildo, never embarrassed me as bad as Florida State game did. So I'm taking it game by game, y'all. I'm straight up game by game. Sorry, I can't get all up in it, pump everybody up. I just can't do it because I can't believe a damn word coming out of their mouths. I can't believe it. I mean, just today. Let's just talk about today. We got our coaching coming out, talking about how great we are, how proud our receiving core, our running backs. We got the best stable. We got all that. We got it all. We're happy. Well, if you had it all, coaches, why'd you look so damn bad 2 weeks ago? Or excuse me, just a week ago. Because this is just Monday, just a week ago. And why'd you look so bad? If it's that great, you feel so wonderful about everything. Everybody's attitude's right. Everybody's hitting the practice field day one. They're doing great. They're doing awesome. We got the championship already. Attitude. I ain't buying your bullshit. I ain't buying ESPN's bullshit. I'm not buying y'all's bullshit. I'm going to see it with my own damn eyes. I have good things to talk about Alabama from this past week against a lesser opponent. Now we're getting real. I think right now they say we have the 8th toughest schedule remaining out there to play. And this is just week 2, y'all. This is just week 2. It's getting real. We're getting into SEC play. We're getting into man play right now. They're going to have to start pulling up them women panties. They're going to have to get real with it. Go ahead, William. Sorry, I'm on that shit. Got a little crazy.
I'm with you. I mean, it's going to get tougher throughout the year. Sure, we got some that's maybe a little bit lesser, but I don't think they're going to be as less as this last team that we had. We had about the easiest this past Saturday. I think that we've had. Of course, we play them every year. I think we do, don't we? I think we do.
Who?
This game that we just had against. I'm on this shit, but who's the team?
Monroe? No. We don't play them every year. We played them the last couple, yes. But we have not played them every year, no.
Not every year.
Now, remember, we did get beat by them, too. Actually, our buddy Coach Saban got beat by them his first year, if you remember correctly.
Yeah.
Just saying. You can't never take nobody lightly. Nobody.
And that surprised me. There's a title again there. Was this for real? Because what you just said there, I mean, Nick Saban's, lost to him before. So, and then we come out there with 72-0. So,
They got to prove it to me.
Right.
They're going to have to prove it. And it's going to take.
I'm with you.
It's going to take even past it's going to take every game to the end. Because I'm going to wait for them to falter again. I'm going to wait for it. You got young men making this kind of money who don't care, has no desire, no love for the University of Alabama. It's all about that mighty check. I have a head coach who's acting that way on the sideline. He's got a retirement contract right now. Fire me today, please. I'll take my $70 million and go home and retire. When you have that kind of attitude and that kind of look, yeah, I ain't believing shit till I see it. Go ahead. I'm sorry we can get me on that again. You got me started. Okay. Go ahead.
And I wish we had more time, but we're against the clock, man. So, do you have any last words before we show on out of here, or do we need to keep on talking about this, or what do you think?
It's up. What do you want? It's your show, brother. I'm here for you, man. It's your show. What do you want to do?
I mean, yeah, it's.
Do you have any major points you want to bring up that you didn't get a chance to bring up? If you do, go ahead and do it real quick.
All that I know is I think we've covered everything just about it, and don't sleep on Wisconsin. I will say that for my last word. Don't sleep on Wisconsin. It's what we're preaching right now. Me and my co-reverend, I'm gonna say that. Yeah, my assistant pastor over here is as Piano Man would say. He thought I was a pastor, but I'm no way a pastor.
No. That was a Rise Up gave you that name. Roll Tide and Rise Up gave you that name.
But anyway,
My last
Go
words
ahead.
I want to say real quick. I want to thank everybody being in here. Love y'all. It's awesome. I appreciate y'all. And I personally will see y'all Wednesday night. I appreciate y'all. Would you like me to take us out here with the great words of the mighty Bear Bryant, sir?
Great body Bear Bryant there. And if you ever get a chance to go to Tuscaloosa, go to Paul Bryant Boulevard and go to that museum. You'll have a good time. I appreciate it. And it's only going to cost you $5 donation to get in. Only $5. Well worth it. Go ahead.
Love y'all. Roll Tide, everybody.
Roll Tide.
You have got to be better in all three areas of life, which of course are spiritual, mental, and physical. You must be able to discipline yourself. If you don't learn but one thing out of football, it'd be worthwhile. There's certain sacrifices that you will have to make. There are going to be many sacrifices you have to make in later life. To fight. Oh, I don't mean fist fight. I mean to get up and come back and get up and come back and get up and come back again after you've been knocked down. And that could happen to you in later life. But if it does, you're going to know how to handle it. There's no one that ever has or ever will accomplish anything alone. I've read about self-made men. That's Tommy Rot, as far as I'm concerned. I don't even know how to define intangibles. And I know that if you learn these lessons, you'll have it. And if you have it, you'll win, and you'll be better prepared in those three areas of life that we've been talking about. That there are going to be times for everyone that you're going to get discouraged. But if you never lose sight of your objective and never give up on yourself, if we do that as a team, 11 at a time,